Okay, and today I'm here with a guest, Mr. Otobo, Wilfred Otobo. He's here to discuss about Ize Iyamu. He's a big Ize Iyamu supporter. So today we're going to be discussing about how INEC is ready to approve a direct primary for Adams Ohiomhole. So, sir, before we continue with the show today, can you introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, thank you very much, Sister Nekme Obasoge. My name is Wilfred Otobo. I'm from Igwobazuwa of your Southwest Local Government Area of Edo State. I currently reside in Canada, and I work with York Catholic District School Board and also Rena Foundation.
Thanks for joining us today, sir. So today we're going to be discussing about how the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, will only approve Adams Ohiomhole as a direct primary for Edo State governorship election. So before we start the show, I would like to read today's news. Just listen to the news, okay? So, according to a news report from Punch, online news reports, amid the raging crisis rocking the Edo State chapter of the All Progressive Congress over the mode of primary to be used in the conduct of its June 22nd governorship primary, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has said it will only honor the mode of primary submitted to it by the national chairman Adams Ohiomhole of the APC party, which is the direct primary. But Governor Obaseki is insisting for indirect primary. Okay. Regardless of what was happening in the state branches of a parties, INEC would only recognize the date, venue, and mode of primary submitted to it by the two national officers. Okay, so the two factions of APC in the state had been at each other's throat over the mode of primary to be adopted to pick the party's candidate for the September 19 governorship election. Okay, so the national chairman of the party, Adams Ohiomhole, said to be in the same camp with the factional chairman of the party in the state, David Amusi, right? Okay, yeah. Had insisted that the party would use direct primary to select its candidates. So there is this argument between direct and indirect primary. The national chairman is insisting for direct primary, while Governor Obaseki wants indirect primary. So, who has the autonomy to approve primary or indirect primary here? Who is supposed to submit the mode of primary to INEC? Is it the state governor or the chairman of the party?
As the constitution permits of the constitution of APC permits the national chairman and the secretary of the party to approve and decide which of the primaries they want to conduct in any state in Nigeria. So the approval of direct primary by Comrade Adams Ohiomhole is the one that the party is going to follow through.
Okay, so Adams Ohiomhole has the full rights to decide what mode of primary is supposed to be used for the governorship primaries, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the same thing applies to other states in Nigeria, that the chairman, the national chairman of the party, is supposed to decide what mode of primaries are supposed to be conducted in any state.
Yes.
So he did the same thing in other states, not just only in Edo State.
Yeah, you know, mistakes. There are times human beings we made mistakes because we are not perfect. You understand me? Because he made mistake in the River State. to do indirect primaries, and then they later becomes a problem to the party. Now the national chairman is very careful selecting which primaries will be perfect for every state that their APC is controlled in Nigeria.
Okay. So right now, what do you think will happen, given that Adam Ohiomhole is insisting for direct primary, while Governor Obaseki wants indirect primary? Do you think that will cause any conflict during this upcoming primary?
I'm very sure it's not going to cause any conflict, because the national chairman Adam Ohiomhole is the number one citizen of the APC in Nigeria. So he decides which primaries they want to do. The governor is a member of the party. He cannot tell Ohiomhole, who is the national chairman, on what to do. He can only choose what he wants to do in a state election, not in the federal election, like his own election, the governorship election. He has no right to decide for Ohiomhole.
Okay, so the national chairman has the right to decide what mode of primary is supposed to be used to conduct the election, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now that Governor Obaseki is assisting for indirect primary, we don't know what is going to happen. There's no consensus here within the APC political party. You know that this issue of lack of eternal democracy within the APC is causing a lot of problems over these years. So how will they resolve this problem before the primary? The primary is just 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks. It's less than 2 weeks from now, right?
Yeah, it's less than 2 weeks. The primaries is on the 22nd of June.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 weeks. Let's say 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's very 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
Okay. So you are supporting Ize Iyamu.
Correct.
Okay.
It's my man. It's my man.
Okay. Why? Why are you supporting him?
I know Ize Iyamu for a very long time as a politician. He's a straightforward politician. Though people talk here and there, writing is this, is the other way. But I have been with him. I have seen him do so many things. He was the one who brought Ohiomhole in for second tenure, winning 18th local government in Edo State without losing one to PDP. He won the whole 18th local government. That is how to see a politician. That is how to know that this person is capable of ruling the people. He always brings people together. He doesn't divide people like what Godwin Obaseki is doing. Godwin Obaseki is dividing the Benin's politics. People dividing those politicians. He's not bringing us together. You understand? He has a group that he's favoring and then he's using. But the only man that can unite the Benin together in those politics is Pastor Ize Iyamu, the Anene of our time.
Okay. So Anene of our time. You called him?
Yes. I called him, I personally named him the Anene of our time. We need a vibrant politician that can take us to the next level.
Anene was occupying the position of godfatherism or promoting godfatherism in the state for years.
So, Anene, okay, go ahead.
Do you want such person again?
Anene did not promote godfatherism. People are just using that word godfatherism. Is it not what they are still blaming Ohiomhole for now, that is using godfatherism? And what about Obaseki? Is he not promoting godfatherism? If you are not supporting him, he will come and destroy your house. If you are not supporting him, you will be arrested. Is that not godfatherism? In which way do you want to describe godfatherism? Which way? Which other way do you want people to know that you are not godfatherism when you are fighting people that are not supporting you?
Okay. So he arrested some people who are not supporting him.
Yeah.
Can you name them?
People, I don't want to mention. He knows, and it's all over the news that people are being arrested. Even of recent, what is he called? His deputy people, the deputy governor has instructed and arrested the chairman of driver union in his own area. You understand me? To be precise, I forgot I don't get the name. Is not closer to me. I would have mentioned the name. You understand me? So they are terrorizing Nigerians. They believe the Edo State people because they want second tenure. It's not like that.
Okay. So right now you live in Canada, Toronto, Canada. So how have you been supporting Ize Iyamu from Canada?
Oh, I'm a grassroots politician. I have involved in all the elections that has been taking place in Nigeria. You understand me? So I always go when there is election. I always fly from here to Nigeria. Prior to the election, I'll go there and then support and campaign vigorously for the candidate. Now, as I am here, I have brothers and sisters, team. I have group that are over there now working on tirelessly to make sure that Pastor Ize Iyamu is given the mandate to contest under the APC platform.
According to a news report that we received a few days ago, there is a conflict in within the faction Ohiomhole's part of the APC that Ize Iyamu betray other aspirants. They have at least 7 aspirants, according to what was written on the online news articles. They said the APC faction has 7 aspirants, while Ize Iyamu took the #1 position during the mock primary, and Ohiomhole second, Otobo third. But Ize Iyamu is stepping down as #1. So he brought somebody neutral outside the political party to come and replace him. So the rest of them were angry that Ize Iyamu is trying to betray them. So did you read the article?
I saw the article and I read the article. It's a fake article.
Okay.
People are writing that one to deceive, to destabilize Ize Iyamu's camp. But as far as I'm concerned, we are on track. We are unbeatable. It is the fear-mongering that will say that Ize Iyamu is going to resign when he's already the #1 candidate, flying as #1 position in APC primaries. So why will he resign? I spoke with him a few days ago. He's not resigning. He's still on the race, and we are still supporting him.
Okay. Do you mean that the news report,
It's fake.
all the whole news report about him, they are all fake?
It's fake news.
Okay.
All the news. Let me tell you something. It is easier said and done than 7 people gather together to put their weight behind one candidate. And all of a sudden, that candidate will say, I am resigning, bringing in another person. Has that ever happened in the real life? No. People are using all this written social media write-up just to deceive people. You understand me? So I will call on my fellow Edo State APC member not to listen or follow what is written on the news. Check by yourself. Do your check thoroughly before you decide on where to go and what to do. Don't let anybody deceive you. Ize Iyamu is still in race. He is going to be nominated come 22nd of June, 2020.
Okay. So there are many articles about Ize Iyamu. That is why you are here today, to defend or to oppose those negative articles that were written based on Ize Iyamu, right? So they also stated that Ize Iyamu, because of his criminal record, is under the investigation of EFCC. Therefore, he is not fit to run for the governorship election.
Yeah, this is also a fake articles, and there's a fake news, because if Pastor Ize Iyamu is under the investigation of APC of ESCC. Let me quickly correct you there. Why would the ruling party, APC, National Working Committee, give a waiver and accept him to take form for the candidacy? Why?
Okay, that's, I don't know. I think anybody can take the form.
Yeah, anybody can. No, not anybody can take the form. If you take form, you wouldn't be given a waiver. You understand me?
Oh, they
If
give
you
them
if you have any criminal record that you are under investigation, nobody will accept you. You understand me, to take the form. Are the National Working Committee, are they not in Nigeria there? Are they not part of the government? Are they not listening and seeing what is happening? How many times has Ize Iyamu been arrested? No, not that I know of. He has not been arrested for criminal charges. And the money laundering they are saying is a force. He didn't take any money from
And some
anybody.
people are saying that Nigeria is a lawless country, that those who have the power can use their power to manipulate the system.
No, Nigeria is. If
That's
you
what some people
if
are saying. I'm just saying.
no, okay, that would be very.
Ize Iyamu is currently under the investigation of EFCC. Why it's running for governorship election is because Nigeria is a lawless country, that people who are in power can use their power to manipulate the system and bring Ize Iyamu as a candidate just because of the corruption that is embedded in the political sphere of Nigeria.
I don't want to go into the corruption they have in Nigeria, because I'm not a judge. You understand me? But what as far as
judge, we are all citizens of Nigeria.
Yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, Ize Iyamu is a clean man, is a gentleman. He has not taken any money from anybody. He has not done anything that would prevent him from contesting as a governor of Edo State. He's qualified and he has to be given the mandate to contest. So if he's given a waiver by the party, then let it go. If the masses, it is the masses who will decide to say, oh, this man is under investigation, we are not going to vote for him. That is why direct primaries is very, very important. Not locking everybody into one place and say, oh, line up and they about 50 people will decide the life of millions of Edo people. No. Let the public, let the whole party go and decide it. That is where I stand. That is what I stand for.
So do you mean that the direct primary will give opportunity to all the citizens to participate?
Yeah, that is the only way. I, as a member of APC and every other members, will say, okay, let us checkmate this person very well. Let's check his own record. Is this man qualified to lead me as a governor? Yeah, if he's qualified, then I go there on that day and then vote for him. If he's not qualified, if I don't like other candidate that is there, I sit down in my house and I don't go and vote. You understand me? But if he's qualified, everybody will go there and vote. Whoever emerges as the candidate, it means that is the chosen candidate for APC.
Okay, sir. But I'm speaking on behalf of the masses right now, because people are leaving comments on my videos complaining about how Adams Ohiomhole during the past election, how Adams Ohiomhole condemned Ize Iyamu, made some negative comments about Ize Iyamu, especially the case of EFCC. I even referenced the video in one of my shows where Adams Ohiomhole said that Ize Iyamu was under the investigation of EFCC during the election period. So he made many negative comments about Ize Iyamu in the past, and the videos are flying around social media these days, and people are referencing those videos and they are using those negative comments he made about Ize Iyamu against Ize Iyamu right now. Okay.
Yeah.
How can Ize Iyamu supporters defend or oppose these comments made by Adams Ohiomhole himself?
Personally, let me start by, first of all, defending and canceling that video.
Opposing, yes, those negative.
Opposing that. Let me start by opposing that video first. First of all, let me just tell you. You know, I grew up in a political home. You understand me? Politics was almost the major thing my people were involved in, even up till now. But let me tell you something. If you want to know whether your father is your true father, go and involve in politics and say you want to contest for any position. Then you will know that, oh, your father is not your real father. Your mother is not your real mother. Politics is about destroying another person. And the same Ohiomhole. In the video I watched myself, if I can put it on for you now, I would have put it on, was the one praising Ize Iyamu, that is a very nice man. He's a good man. He's a man that won 18 local government for him during his second term in office. It was the same comrade Ohiomhole who portrayed it. So politics is all about when you are fighting for position. When you want, they can use every negative words for you just to discredit you.
Exactly.
You understand me? So that is how it is. That is how about it.
That's what somebody told me as well, that during election period, politicians, they use any word to just discredit their opposition just to gain their popular votes from the masses. So do you mean that everything Adam Ohiomhole said at that time, we should ignore everything he said about Ize Iyamu, even though there are some facts associated with those negative comments he made about Ize Iyamu? Like the case of EFCC, there's a correlation between what people are writing about Ize Iyamu now and what Adam Ohiomhole said about him during the past election. So there's a correlation. You look at it. That Iyamu is facing court cases. That is why sometimes it's good that somebody like you is here today to defend or oppose those claims.
All those claims I will oppose it because one, as I've earlier said, when you are into politics, no news that will not be tagged to you. You understand me? People are ready to call you thief. They are ready to call you murderer. They are ready to call you a cultist. They are ready to name you so that at the end they will gain their own selfish end. Who are all these people that are bringing out all these things? These are men of Obaseki. You understand me? Obaseki hired numbers of people who are just sitting down inside the room writing on call for stories about people, about Ohiomhole, about Ize Iyamu. Who has they not written about? You understand me? So, but let me tell you, all that they are all writing about, we should all ignore everything. Ignore it because they are not facts. They are all lies. It is the same Ohiomhole now. They said he's carrying Ize Iyamu on his back. Is that how can they defend that? And how can they tell me that, oh, the same man that called me a thief is now the same man sponsoring me? What are they going to say? I saw in the write-up that, oh, it is Comrade Ohiomhole who went and bring Ize Iyamu from PDP to come and contest with Obaseki. If it is true that he was the one who went there, is it not the same man they are now still saying that he said he's a thief, he's a criminal, is this or that?
What is going on, Adam Ohiomhole, those videos that documented his speech, those videos are flying around social media. That is what people are sharing these days. It's very difficult to shape the perception of the masses who are watching such negative video about Ize Iyamu.
We are talking about the masses. I told you earlier, I said the masses has the right to decide. That is why direct primary is very, very important. Let them go there. The masses who are writing and showcasing all this bad news, let them go there to their own. Let them register. If they are APC member, let them register and go with their voters membership card and go to the polling booth on that day and cast vote against Ize Iyamu.
Okay.
If Ize Iyamu is the man God has sent to come and unite us together, as Obaseki has divided us, God will prevail him, he will become the next governor of Edo State. Let them go to the pool. There's no need for direct primaries. There's no, sorry for that. There's no need for indirect primary. There should be direct primary because there are so many negative talk about what Ize Iyamu has done, what this one has done, what Ohiomhole has done. They should go on that day, on the 22nd of June, and cast their vote.
I understand that, sir. It's like this direct primary will give a preference to all the citizens of Edo State to participate in the election or vote for their favorite candidate, which is very good. For me, I think it's a good idea, so that everybody should participate. Right?
Yeah.
Let's just assume that we have a free and fair election in Nigeria. Let's assume that. In most cases, practically, we know that there's no such thing and free and fair elections in Nigeria.
I'm not. Look. Look. When you go in, don't just go there, because me, I always go to Nigeria when there is always election. I've never seen any election malpractices with my eye. Because I am always in my village. I'm sorry. I'm always in my village. I take charge of my polling booth. I don't go from one place to the other. So I won't attest to election malpractices in Nigeria. I will call it rumor that I hear that there is election malpractice, but because I have no weekly. There is no election conducted in Nigeria that I have not taken part in. No election.
No.
Even this one, even this September election now, if Canada lift ban on flying to Nigeria, I will also be there.
So do you mean that we have been having free and fair elections in the
in my own ward, in my unit, in my local government, where I come from, Ovia Southwest, we have been having free and fair election. I have never witnessed any election malpractices in that local government.
Okay, let's.
So, and because I cannot share myself all over the whole local government in Nigeria. We have 192 local government. How will I share myself to go and monitor all of them?
I understand that.
And so I only hear the news.
Okay. Then we also saw some videos on social media where they were practicing corruption during election period. It's okay. So let's go to Ize Iyamu right now. What do you think Ize Iyamu will offer the Edo people if he wins this election?
He's going. Ize Iyamu, as far as I am concerned, first of all, we need a leader, as I've earlier said, that will unite the divided members of APC in Edo State by Governor Godwin Obaseki. He has divided the APC. If we go ahead like this, we will lose this governorship to a party who is not even ready at all to come and rule Edo State. One, Ize Iyamu have a simple agenda. It's just simple. You understand me? Infrastructure is there. You understand me? Creating job, bringing everybody together. Let us talk about let's talk about ourselves together. Let's come and develop Edo State together. If you can work with Ohiomhole, you understand me? If it was not good to Ohiomhole, if it was not good to a government, he would have not done election and election with Ohiomhole. He has a simple agenda. That simple agenda is what he's going to follow. You understand me? And once that is followed, you understand me? Once that is followed, then you will see that everybody will benefit from what his government. You understand me?
Sir.
The only thing I have is that the pamphlet for the simple agenda is far away from here. I would have read one after the other of the simple agenda. I don't memorize it on my head.
Sir, for those who are watching right now, the masses, they will tell you that nobody wants any governor that will bring back the legacy of Adams Ohiomhole back to Edo State. It was not a good one. It was not a. I can testify for that. I visited Nigeria where Adams Ohiomhole was the governor of Edo State. It was the worst I've ever experienced in the history of the states. For my time, I don't know the time of my mother, my parents. I'm not sure about that. I'm talking about my own time. So it was terrible. when I visited Nigeria was I spent only a few weeks in Nigeria. I regretted everything. The Benin was not like the Benin where I was raised, where I was born and raised. So I'm a citizen of Edo State. Remember
Yeah.
that. So I want the best for my state. I
Yeah.
want the best for my state. I grew up in Edo State. I visit Edo State, Benin City all the time. Okay. Any governor that will bring back the legacy of Adam Soshomole to that state again, I will say no to such government. So if you
Okay.
think Adam Soshomole's policy administration was the best, that is what we want in Edo State, I will leave the rest for the viewers to comment about that.
Okay. Let me quickly just jump in here. You understand me? First of all, Comrade Adam Oshomole legacy, I don't want to go there at all, because if I have to go there, you will see that even Godwin Obaseki, what legacy is he leaving behind? And what legacy is he portraying now? Let me not go there, because if I have to go there, you will see that your viewer that are even writing comment now, they will say, oh, I am from Ovia local government. You understand me? I am from Ovia local government area of Edo State. You know where Teacher's House is in Edo State, in Benin? You know Teacher's House? With Teacher's House, it's a place you cannot even think of going. From Benin to in my village, Igobazua will take 1 hour, 20 minutes. Oshomole is the one who make that road motorable today, that I can drive from Igobazua to Benin under 30 minutes. Our own son, let me not mention it, our own son was a governor for 8 years. And that is the same road that leads to his own village. Was that road taken care of? You understand me? So let us not go there. Because if we go there, people who are now writing comment about Oshomole, they are the same people who were dancing and jumping for him when he was changing the roof
Any
of
state,
schools.
any
Hold on. Listen, when he was changing the roof of schools in Edo State, when he was building roads in Benin City, look, since Obaseki is almost completing 4 years now. It's almost completing 4 years. Tezami Road, where revenue is coming to Edo State like normal business. Tezami Road, as I speak, is still untied. It's still there. You cannot drive Tezami Road to say you want to go and bypass from Welu Spare Pass or Ivareke Spare Pass. So when people, in fact, we need somebody that will walk and do something that we will see. Not going to be digging gutter in your opponent front house. Look at, I have a plot
so
at Kenwa Road.
do you mean that Adam Soshomole repair roads, some roads in Benin, that is just enough? That is what he did. That is just too great.
Not only
He's
roads.
not supposed to do that. 8 years. He was in office for eight
That,
years. So are you giving him credit for repairing roads alone in Edo State? Is that the only thing you expect from a governor of a state that ruled a state for 8 years?
look, it's not only road that he did. It's not only road. You understand me? The general hospital at Saple Road, who built it to the standard it is now? Even if they are complaining now that the materials, the equipment that were used to open the hospital has been taken away, who took it away? Do they arrest anybody that took those things away? Was those things taken away during Oshomole's administration? We want to find out all these things. You understand me? Because I'm not here to credit or to discredit anybody. But what I'm here for is to talk about my man, Ize Iyamu, that he would deliver more than any other governor that has ruled that state.
I believe
No
you.
matter no matter what they are all saying, he would deliver. He knows the pains of the Benin. Do you know why I single-handedly call him the man who would deliver for us? Because he has proven. He has been proven that he would do better for us. You understand me? Because he's not a greedy man like these people now, like Obaseki. Obaseki is a greedy person. You've never even taken a step into your first tenure. You were clamoring for second tenure. You are arresting people. You are doing this. You went and dug hole. If you go to Ekenwan Road, go and see what he did. Under the pretense that he's doing road. on this man's hotel's this thing.
That's all that.
You know that you saw it. You see the hole. Which, if you want to rent a hotel, will you go to that hotel to rent? Look at what he's doing. Now, let me tell you something. I like Obaseki. Not that I don't like him, but what he's doing is dividing us. Dividing us. Ohiomhole, you people are talking about now, fought to secure NDDC chairman for a son of our own son, a Benin son. Obaseki went to court and stopped that position. You understand me? Is that one? Is Obaseki praying for Benin to improve or praying that Benin should not improve? Let people sit down and reason. If this part of the world we are now, will that happen?
Okay.
Somebody went and fight to bring position to somebody, a citizen. Then you went and start fighting against it. It can't happen. I thought he schooled in US. But I just look at it that he only schooled, he wasn't in the US. School only passed him in the US. Because if he had stayed in the US and struggled and rub it up as we are, we are street boys in Canada. We know in and out of what is going on here. He never passed through that very hurdles.
Okay. I understand you, sir. I understand you. Some people are complaining that Governor Obaseki came to divide the APC members. Okay. Moreover, some people also justify his action on the fact that he was a technocrat, that he's not a politician. That is why people are saying different things about Governor Obaseki. And some people said that Governor Obaseki refused to be generous to few politicians in the states. That is why they are all against him. That Governor Obaseki believes in the masses, that he's supposed to serve the masses, not few politicians in the states. That's why these few politicians are against him. People are saying different things about him.
Let me just quickly tell you something. If I don't know why he should be afraid. If he have done well, because let me give you a parable. I'm a Benin man. It was said that if I invite you when I'm doing a ceremony to come and share meat for me, and you did it correctly, next time when I'm doing anything and I kill meat, I want you to come and share me. I will call you to come and do it again. If you don't know how to, if you don't do it well, I will not call you. What do I mean by this? If Obaseki has really worked as he portrayed, he has really done good as he portrayed, let him go with any of the candidates to the direct primaries and then test himself, his popularities, his good work, his hard working and his technocracy. Let him go and try it. Politicians, we go to the pool and vote for who we think will take us ahead. You know what I mean?
I think this direct primary is good for many people who believe that the mass is supposed to participate.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they should participate. But some people are saying that because of this coronavirus outbreak, they are not supposed to conduct such a large crowd.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Coronavirus. Can they tell me? Can those people that are saying that coronavirus? I don't want to go deep into coronavirus, because if I go, how many people in Edo State that has been killed by coronavirus? When malaria fever, somebody is sick from malaria fever, they will diagnose that person with coronavirus. Have you not seen the news of a woman who was saying they diagnosed her and that she was not doing and let me draw your attention back. Go to the place they said they are isolating them. They are doing party. They are taking cooler to bring beer to them to drink and then dancing around. Is that the way we did it here in Canada? No. And let me tell you again, those people that were protesting, the people like Ohiomhole and those crowd, more than about 7 to about almost thousands demonstrating in the street without even nose mask, nothing.
Nothing.
Are they contacted coronavirus?
They can maintain the social distancing. They can.
No, in that video I watched, there was no social distancing. If they go to it's not the whole state that is going. It's only APC. They can maintain social distancing
Yes.
when they are doing the election.
Right.
It's very simple.
Yes.
How many people? Maybe in my ward, maybe how many is the number of APC that will go there? You put a line. You stand there. It's simple to organize.
Mask. They should wear their mask and everything.
They should give them masks, but it's better.
Yes, you're right. You're very right, sir. You're right. So, what are we expecting from you and other Ize Iyamu supporters in Canada? What are you guys planning to do to support him?
Oh yeah. Oh, we are planning. Well, I don't want to reveal our secret, but you will see that Ize Iyamu, after our support and everything, he will emerge as the winner of the candidacy of APC in Edo State, and then we will all go back home again. If not this coronavirus issue, I would have been in Nigeria for these primaries, because I love playing politics. Believe you me, I have not gained anything. Since 1979, I've involved in politics. I have not taken $1 or 1 cent home from politics. But I'm happy because it's what my father was doing when he was alive. My brothers, they all did it. They are all into it. So I am happy to be a politician, and I will remain. So Ize Iyamu has given me the quality of the kind of candidate that I want as governor of Edo State.
They said he's a very simple person.
He's a simple man.
Approachable.
Approachable. He knows when if you go there and complain to him, he don't jump into conclusion. He select, and maybe because he's a pastor. I don't know. He will.
He's a pastor too, yeah.
Yeah. That maybe because he's a pastor, that is why his ways is very different. If it is some people, he will come back to APC because after the humiliation, they humiliate him. You understand me? Because some people will say, "Oh, what am I going to do there?" Let us. God has a way of doing his things. It is God that asking to come and unite us together. Because believe you me, we are so divided by Godwin Obaseki. I am not lying you. I am not lying. I cannot talk to my fellow APC person and say I am supporting Ize Iyamu. If I just say it, they will say, "Oh, go and get him. Go and do this." But why? This is politics. I have the right to air my view. Do you know how many times I have criticized my mayor here? Or how many times I have criticized my prime minister? Or even when Doug Ford, we were criticizing. Look at me, look at you.
Yes.
We speak to him.
Yes.
I was not arrested. I was not even asked, why are you criticizing him? But Nigeria, especially in Edo State, go and try it. Before you know it, if you have good business there, they will lock you up. They will lock your business. It will function again.
Really?
Yes. Look. He said, "The Oba may he live long." Oba Iradia, may Oba Ewari be great. May he live long. Even it was during Oba Irediawa that he said it, that when you see a structure already built in your land, you should not destroy the structure. Settle that amicably. You understand me? Because there were many cases that were going to the palace. Somebody will buy land, another person will just go and build structure almost completed. Sometimes it's complete. It's not even. Instead of you going there to go and destroy it, the Oba advised that we should not be destroying it. We should settle it amicably. But here we are, our governor, who is supposed to be our protector, our person protecting us and protecting our property. Somebody entrenched into government land. What do you do? As a reasonable governor, you will call that person and say, "Okay, look, you entrenched into government land. We are going to sell this land double the price to you if you don't want to move your hotel away." Because that person is not supporting him, he didn't even wait for the court judgment. He went and destroyed the person's property. Okay, now let us say that person is having 5 people that will vote in this primary. Will those 5 people vote for him? Eh? That is where we are. So many other things. So please, let us go to direct primaries and,
Okay.
and see who God wants to be the governor of Edo State.
Okay. Okay. That is what INEC is going to approve.
I'm very happy over that.
That's what INEC is going to approve because it's coming from the national chairman,
Okay.
that's Ohiomhole, because he is supposed to decide what type of mode should be used for the primary.
And let me tell you again, it's coming from the chairman, and that is what INEC is going to. Let us wait. Tomorrow is Monday. Let's wait and see what our court-going governor will do for injunction, for court, for suing. He's going to go to court to contest it. Because any little thing, he goes to court. Is that how to rule your people? How many times our governor or any of our leaders here in Canada gone to court to contest even what the national election, the electoral body here has said? Nobody. But here in Edo State, there in Edo State, every little thing, our governor is going to court. Our governor is going to contest it. Our governor is going to stop Ize Iyamu from contest. What if you are? Why is he afraid of Ize Iyamu if he's so popular? Why? He should let himself. If I were him, I would say, Ize Iyamu, now let me and you go to the field and see who is more popular.
Because I don't know.
Let us go and test our popularity. You understand me? Don't hide under anything and say people are going to. If he is saying the election is not free and fair, it means the one he claims to become governor, it was not free and fair. He was put there on us. He was put there on us just by force because the election is not free and fair. If he's saying that. So let us go. You understand?
Okay. That's another thing there. I understand you, sir. I understand you. So let's see the direct primary. Okay. Let's see what is going to happen. I don't think they will be able to change it to indirect primary.
It can't be changed. It can't be changed because it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not INEC. It's not the party. It's not the owner of the party. The party is owned by the whole of us, and then we all gather to choose Adam Ohiomhole as the party chairman. So
Okay, one question. I forgot this question since people are also complaining about Ize Iyamu, the campaign from APC to PDP, that is, is touring the parties around from here, jumping from one party to another. So what is going on here? How come he was not able to be stable in terms of the campaign from one place to another? And he is among those who funded APC, according to my understanding.
Thank you.
Yeah. But he left APC to PDP and he's coming back again. People said he's not a trustworthy candidate.
Thank you very much for that very question. I would have even on my own, before I conclude, touch that very question you just asked. Now let me tell you, Edo where Ize Iyamu is among the founder. He's one of the founder of APC. When Ize Iyamu was organizing, he was among the people who wrote the constitution of APC. You understand me? He is among now people are saying he's job. These are the same people, Governor Obaseki. These are the same people who lie. We are lying on him to Ohiomhole. Oh, he's doing this. He's going to do this. That was why Ohiomhole hated him so much then. And then make him to leave. They tried to force him out of Ohiomhole's way because they knew exactly that if they go on, if he stays till the end, the tenure of Ohiomhole, he will click the governorship ticket by majority vote of the people. You understand me? They were lying against him. That's why the man said, okay, if you people don't want me, let me just stay fair. He didn't leave. He only let go on recess. You know how it is for somebody to go on recess? He's his own party. He's one of the founder member. He's not a political prostitute like the other ones.
But they
What
said
does that mean?
They said
He's not, because listen, he's not a political prostitute like okay, you tell me, among all the whole of them, you said one thing that that I cherish very much, that Obaseki is a technocrat, is not a politician. Yes. That is why he has not jumped from one party to the other. Which other ones in APC today that has not the PDP? You name it. Name it. Even me speaking, I was formerly PDP. I crossed over from PDP to APC. You name it. Let us go there. We are all political prostitutes. If they said that,
okay.
You understand me? I was once a PDP man. I crossed over from PDP to APC.
Yeah.
So which politician has not crossed?
Beside that, you have the right, democratic rights to decamp from one party to another.
Yes.
They should not use such things.
Those ones are not. Those are just children's talk. You understand me?
They should not use it against him, because it's a normal thing, and you have the rights.
POI no go area. He's already there. He's going to win this primary. I said POI is winning the primary.
So
you understand me?
Which means the news people are writing about Ize Iyamu that he is planning to step down, that Ize Iyamu betrayed the aspirants, the 7 aspirants under the fashion APC members. No, there are many things written about Ize Iyamu.
Let me stop you there. They are all lies. If Ize Iyamu is stepping down, he was in my local government yesterday. Did you know that?
You see,
he was in my local government yesterday. He was at Igobazua yesterday to tell the people, look, this is me. They said he's stepping down.
Do you have a clip of it? Do you have
I don't have a clip of it here. They said they were going to send it to me. If I get the clip, I will send it to you immediately.
Please send it to me. I want to see.
He was in Igobazua yesterday. He was at Hussein too. Hussein. You understand me? I don't have the pictures, but I have the write-up where he went to and how he was entertained. So listen. I have said time without number. On that day, on the 22nd, let them go there and everybody add their view. It is your ballot, your voting right will speak for you. Whatever you want, whoever you want to be there as your candidate.
So guys, one thing I'm trying to say to the audience who are watching right now, when it comes to the campaign from one political party to another, it's a normal thing, and they have the democratic right to decamp to any political party of their choice. Okay, we should not be using that against any of these candidates, right? They have the democratic right to do that, and many people are using this against Ize Iyamu, that is not a trustworthy person. But legally, I think he has the right to decamp to any political party of his choice. So, sir, thank you for joining me for today's show. And if you have any other thing to add to the show today, go ahead and tell us your plans, how you are planning to support Ize Iyamu, and the primary is coming up in the next 2 weeks. So, what are your expectations?
Yeah. First of all, I have to thank the audience, and then for giving me ears to talk to them. I will call on them and plead with them to go and exercise their right. Ize Iyamu, POI, Pastor Osaige Ize Iyamu is the most qualified candidate that can take us to the next level. And is the most qualified candidate that can unite the APC in Edo State together. He is the most candidate that will know the pains of the Benins. He is the most candidate that can help us both federal level and local level and state level. is the most candidate that will take, will do what we all will be happy and be happy to continue with in the next tenure of his office. I am 100% sure that there is no going back. Let them go to direct primaries. Everybody that is writing, those writing and writing their whatever they are writing, let everybody go and exercise their voting rights. Go and exercise your voting right, and let's see whoever emerge, because it will be the party candidate. But I know, and I assure you, with all the good work Pastor Ize Iyamu has in his mind to do for us, he's going to be the candidate that will click the nomination, because people know that Ize Iyamu is qualified and overqualified. Even when you watch between the Obaseki and Ize Iyamu during the gubernatorial election of APC and PDP, I tell you, somebody even came on air to say Ize Iyamu won that election. You did not hear it in the news?
Yeah, some people were saying it. I'm not sure.
People were saying it. You understand me? But now, let the both of the I think there are about 7 now. Let them go to direct primaries and then do all that God wants them to do. And at the same time, you made mention of people talking about betraying. Nobody, Ize Iyamu did not betray anybody. It is just when people listen, when people listen to all this fake news, they would just jump the gun and say, okay, give me phone, go, I want to go carry phone. It's you, as a party member, you earlier said that everybody has the right to go and take form. That was why Obaze went and take form. No, but if I don't have the money to take form, will I go and take form? Huh? Will I go and take form? Is it not when you know you want to contest for election and you have the power? Is it the only person that take form? What is it? The other man, did he not take form?
Okay.
Huh? Okay, now after 7 of them, as I still speak now, only 2 of them break away to go and take form after the agreement. You understand me? You don't blame it on Ize Iyamu.
No, understand.
So that is it.
Understand it. Yeah. Thank you for the clarification. This is crystal clear to me. Thank you. I hope it's also clear to our viewers today.